Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to be doing the first 365 Essentials beauty break. We're actually doing a V-Day look. Now, I'm actually doing two looks. We're going to do a day look first. It's going to be more natural. So first, you're going to use the Hydra Prime Artistry Studio Primer. Rub that all over your face, making sure that you prep the skin. My skin was washed and toned and stuff before I did all this, so you add the primer first. Get it in there, get really good up in there. Make sure it's all over. Skin looks phenomenal, by the way. But yes, making sure that you prime your skin well. This will help your makeup set on it properly. All in there. All right, next I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to start with some Artistry Perfecting Concealer in the color Deep, Very Deep. I'm putting this on my eyelids because I have like darker eyelids and I want the colors to show up. So I'm spreading it all over just to get a nice little base there. And then I also line under my eyebrows so that it can be clean. Sometimes I'll have like little hairs there and it won't look as like sharp. And so to prevent that, just cover it on up. Makes a clean, sharp look. I really enjoy how it comes out. All right, next we are going to start blending that. You don't want to look like you have a line of demarcation. So I start out with my concealer brush. It's a flat brush. And I start blending out the concealer up under my eyebrows. Again, because I don't need it to look too harsh. I want it to all be consistent and create one look. It's helping my eyebrows look a little sharp up underneath. Again, I'm just patting, going down. I'm not swiping because I don't want the product to move all over the place. I'm just patting it in place. And now we blend, 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 blend. Oh, blend, blend, blend. Now I did this with my blender because it just makes the process a lot easier, faster. I did wet my beauty blender. It helps the product blend well or blend better in my experience. And so try it out. Try it out and see. All right, blend, 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 blend. We're doing this so that we have a nice clean canvas to work from so that the colors show up. We are doing a natural look today, so like a brown crease color and a pink lower lid color. I wanted to show up because my skin is brown and sometimes colors don't always show up. So here I am combing up my eyebrows. Again, just making sure the eyebrows look nice and neat. You don't want them mugs looking all scraggly when your finished look comes to play. Every little piece counts. All right, combing up the other side. I had recently done my eyebrows, so I didn't really fill them in this time, especially since this is a natural look. All right, I'm going in with the Artistry Studio Kabuki palette. This is the natural palette. They do offer two of them. I'm using the natural tones. So I'm going to start with my crease color. I'm actually using a crease brush. This brown right here, that one right there. I use it often, as you can tell. Yeah, we're going to go in with the crease color. That's going to literally go on the crease of your eyelid. So whenever you're looking forward, that little crease right above your eye, that's where we're going to put it nice and in the middle. You're just going to put that color only on the crease, not the whole lid. I mean, unless you want to, but for this look in particular, we're just putting it on the crease. And so I'm going to do that on both sides. I'm really going in there in that color to make sure that it shows up. You're going to do this on both sides again, making sure that you only put the color on your crease. Only on the crease in the middle. And I'm going back and forth to make sure that it shows up well, making sure that you can see the color, making sure that there's no blotchiness in it. Nice and smooth. You know, you can always play this back and do your makeup with me, which is why I'm putting the full time on here. So yeah, just experiment, try it out. And just making sure that you can see the color and that it's showing up. And building it up. Making sure that I put a little bit at a time, because sometimes if you go in too harsh with the crease, like if you don't like it, it's harder to clean up. So I just do a little bit at a time and keep going back over it. You see, I'm looking at it, making sure that it's the way that I like it. All right, next I'm using a regular eyeshadow brush. This just helps with patting in the lower lid color. It does not go on the crease. I mean, this brush is good for when you want to do like an all over eyelid look. I'm using another Artistry palette. It actually comes with blushes, a highlighter, and 3 different options for eyeshadows. I'm using the pink eyeshadow. And it's a light pink. I didn't want to do a hot pink because it's a more natural look. And here I'm just telling you that I'm mixing the 2 colors. One is a little bit pinker than the other. I didn't want to look like I was like an icy shade. I didn't want the ice pink on my lid. Wanted it to have a little hot pink pigment from the other color. So I mixed them both. And y'all, you have the free range to do these things with your makeup. Honestly, do what you want. Do what you want. Here I'm putting it on my lower lid right below the crease. As you can see, I'm going to do that on both eyelids. And I'm patting. I'm not swiping. 1, because your eyes are sensitive. 2, because you want to pat the eyeshadow in place so that it can really show up and that it also stays in place and it's not all over your eyelid. So pat, 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 pat. Take a look at it, check it out, see if you like it, see if you want to add anything else. I'm just making sure that the color shows up how I want it to. So I'm going to go over it a couple times. Pat, pat, pat. All right, you see I added the darker pink in that palette there just because I wanted that color to show up more. So I'm going to do that on both sides. And you guys, as you're watching, you can do the brown and the pink, or you can do any other neutral tones, however you want to look for your Valentine's Day, or any other day for that matter. You shouldn't just stick to one day, but for the sake of this event, we are doing a look for the daytime on Valentine's Day, just in case you're going out and about. Now here I'm just cleaning my brushes so that I can get some of the color off of it. I do clean my brushes as I go. It just makes the process easier so that I'm not spending time washing the brushes after I finish for a long time. Taking a look at the eyes once again. I do like these colors. I do like the way that they turned out. Now I'm preparing to blend. Baby, we got that blending brush. Each brush does have a purpose. You can use brushes for multiple things, but here I'm using specific brushes for specific things. This brush that I'm about to use is a blending brush. We are going to blend those colors out. Now, normally you can do this either with the brush itself, or you can go in with a color that'll help blend the colors out. This just helps with preventing harsh lines from showing up like they are right now. So I'm just taking that brown that I put on the crease color. I'm gonna like start putting it in between where the colors meet to blend them things out, baby. I do not want a strong line of demarcation, okay? We're just going to blend that out. I'm literally going to use that color until I feel like the line is not so strong and prominent. Oh, and when your makeup starts setting, oh, it just looks smooth and blended out. I want them to look like they're blending into each other. Lovely. All right, going back in with that brown. We're going to the other eye. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, 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 blend. Just making sure that that line is not so prominent and strong over there. You want to be light. Don't make sure you're not poking your eye when you're blending your eyeshadow. You're just going to go back and forth. Very light motions. Blend, blend, blend. Just take a look at it every now and then. Make sure it's blending how you want it to. All right, the lines aren't as strong anymore. We love to see it. Again, very natural, y'all. This is not a dramatic look. It's not supposed to be dramatic. And I'm trying to make it as natural as possible. Just checking it out. Feel free to do so. Make sure you like your makeup as you're doing it. All right, now, looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. All right, next. All right, so next I'm going to do the eyeliner. I am also using an Artistry eyeliner in the color Silk Noir. And it's like a marker. When you do this, y'all be really careful. All right, be really careful. For the sake of this video, I wasn't like tugging on my eye or anything. I'm looking into a mirror and I'm looking down so I can get as close to my lash line as possible whenever I am lining it. You can do it in little swipes across the lid. And being careful so you're not like getting liner too far up on the lid. All right, now I'm right-handed, so I have to be careful with this left eye, y'all. Again, be careful. Be careful. You see that? I wasn't careful. But when you're going slow and you're taking your time, it'll turn out really nice. And you're just drawing a line from one end of the lid to the other. One end of the lid to another. Like, y'all ever be putting y'all eyeliner on and you make a sudden movement and it just be all over the lid? Yeah, I didn't do that here, but just be mindful that especially when you're dealing with a marker like that or some liquid liner, any sudden movements can change your whole look. So be sure to take your time. Be careful. Be easy. Be easy. I did not do a wing here either, but you are welcome to do so if you would like that look for your daytime makeup. I was just going with simple. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of the day. Here, my favorite part. Artistry's 3-in-1 volumizing mascara. Baby, it's 3-in-1 because you can change the size of the brush, y'all. One side has a comb for separating the lash, which is what I'm using here. The other side helps the lashes extend in volume. And so you're going to see me start to like turn the wand, and eventually you're going to see me change the size of the wand. So whenever you're separating the lashes or putting on like that first initial coat, you're going to keep the brush as is. And then when you're ready to volumize that bad boy, you can shrink it, and there's a little, you can twist it like I'm doing here. Change the size, you shrink the brush, and maybe you go in there, make those lashes big. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy, not too dramatic. This is a natural, simple look for you, especially for beginners. I'm also still, learning to do my makeup better. And so, baby, we take it easy, baby steps, baby steps. But yes, go in with that mascara. Oh, and just apply until you get the look that you want. Now, I like wearing lashes, but for the sake of going out and about during the day, I don't always put lashes on. But this mascara does a wonderful job of making my eyelashes look phenomenal. You can also, make them look like the natural lash strips or natural lashes that you may apply. It's awesome. What you're trying to achieve is just showing people that you have eyelashes. You're enhancing them. Now, y'all, I'm looking into the camera putting this mascara on, so feel free to look in the mirror, hold the mirror up to you. I'm just doing this so that I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, you just go across, and again, you're changing that brush based off of what you need and what you're looking for. I'm going back and forth and twisting the wand for volume. And then when I need to separate an area or kind of comb it out, I use the comb side of the brush and, extend it back again. This is literally one of my favorite mascaras. I absolutely love it. You should definitely try it too. If you're interested in trying it, let me know. Isn't she cute already? All right, next, foundation. I'm finished with my eyes. Finished with the eyes and what I'm going to do with them. Foundations. All right, so choose your foundation. I actually mixed 3 of them to get my skin tone color. But some of y'all may be able to just go with one. I use the Artistry 24 Hour in Mink. I also use Hydra V in Mink, which is a hydrating foundation. Then I also use their Youth Xtend foundation in the color Mink as well. I'm sorry, correction. The Hydra V foundation is actually in Walnut. But I drop each of those on my hand right now because I don't have my little plastic palette. But I mix those together with a foundation brush. Make sure it matches my skin tone. Now I've done this plenty of times, and so it went pretty quick. And then I paint dots all over my face. Honestly, this has been the best way to apply my foundation. I just drop the color on there first. I am not swiping this all over just because it makes it harder to blend, and sometimes it makes your makeup look cakey when you just go in and paint your entire face. But I'm just getting the color on here, off my hand and onto my face. Just putting it on there. Just putting it on there. So feel free to do so as well. This is not the only way you can put on your foundation, just letting you know. I'm not a professional, but I do enjoy applying makeup and I do enjoy doing my makeup, so do it. Setting spray, y'all. This is my secret high key. Okay, so I apply setting spray right after I put my foundation on, and then I blend it out. When I do this, oh my God, my foundation sets beautifully. I'm using a foundation blending brush from Artistry. I do have their Artistry brush set. And I'm going in and I'm dabbing and blending my foundation all over my face. This really helps it set well into my skin. I'm not swiping it back and forth off of an area. It's staying in one area, it's setting nicely, and it's blending well. I found that like dabbing instead of swiping and painting my face has really helped my makeup look less cakey. And so it produces a more natural look. It doesn't look like I have a whole lot of makeup on. I don't have to use as much product either. So dab, 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 blend, blend, blend. Go over my entire face, making sure there's no splotches, no spots. Going in there. And tap lightly around your eye now. Don't stab yourself. But it's making sure that it's blended out. No splotches, like I said before. Dab, 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 dab. Trying to make sure I have filled in all the spots, that there aren't any dots of product anywhere. But it looks amazing already. Sometimes when I'm on the go and in a rush, this is all I'll do to my face. Just a quick eye look. Normally I'll just do one color on my lid, some mascara, some eyeliner, and my foundation. And then I'll spray with setting spray again after this and just go. Maybe apply a little lip gloss. And that's a quick little natural beat for show on the go. Since we have a little bit more time today, we're going to do a little bit more. So there it is. There's the foundation. Now I'm going in with my concealer again. Again in the color Deep, very deep Artistry Concealer. It does have a mirror on it, so I'm looking into the mirror as I apply the concealer right up under your eye. Y'all, I used to take the concealer all the way up under my line. But it was too much. You don't need all that. You do not need all that product. Really getting here, I have dark spots under my eyes. Putting it here to kind of brighten up this area. Kind of like I did for my lid. And I take my beauty blender after letting the concealer sit for a little bit, because I do want great coverage, and this product does provide great coverage. All right, and I blend, 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 blend. You take it all the way across up under your eye. And I'm looking up so that I don't get those little creases, or so that the makeup blends well into the area up under my eye. Sometimes if I'm not looking up and I'm just looking ahead in the mirror, I'll look up like a couple hours later and there'll be like some cracks because I didn't blend it well, or I didn't get it all the way up under my eye. So making sure that I look up when I blend, so that I can really get the product blended under there. Yes, you're going to see this a couple times. Just blend. Make sure that the product is evenly distributed and there are no blotches of product just laying on the skin. You don't want that to be gooped up later in the day or find out that it didn't get mixed properly. So I'm just looking, checking. Got it all blended out. Okay, now I'm going back in with some powder. The Artistry Exact Fit powder. It's one of my other favorites. Really helps set my entire face. I'm gonna go in first up under my eyes. I'm also using a powder brush. Sometimes I use the beauty blender. I did not have that beauty blender clean available, but you can use a blender. But I am using my powder brush, going in up under my eyes first to set that area. And the powder matches my skin tone. They do come in different tones. And I'm also going over my T-zones, which are just the oily places on my skin. This helps prevent that oily look throughout the day. I'm just patting, tapping, no swiping, just a tap, tap, little tap, tap, all over the face, just setting the face. Making sure that I don't come back looking like a grease ball later on. Ooh, and it just looks so nice and flawless. Again, you're just gonna take that powder and just lightly go over your face now. Careful now, not too much product, y'all. If your skin dries out quickly, you don't want to put too much on. Else you're gonna be really looking like you're struggling later on, but just take that powder over to set your face. And everyone doesn't need this. This is not necessarily one of those, like, you must do this. You don't have to do this. You can just put your foundation on, spray with setting spray, and go on about your business. But I just wanted to set my face because I do get oily quickly throughout the day. I'm going back in with the Bangkok palette. Like I said, it offers a highlight, a blush, and eyeshadows. So it's great for on the go and when you maybe need to do your makeup in the middle of the day, or maybe you're going out on a date, or maybe you're going out to hang out with your friends. You want a little makeup on, just a little makeup. You can take that palette with you. I like how I can use it for multiple purposes. All right, here, doing a little blush, That's that pink color in the middle of the palette. Lightly. I don't really go heavy on the blush, especially for a daytime look. I really wish that it showed up better in the lighting, but it's like a light pink. It's light. Now, don't go too hard. Don't go too hard with this. Warning, just don't go too hard. You want it to look very natural. And so I smile when I put on the blush just to hit the area that it's supposed to be in. I'd hate to put it in the lower section of my cheek, and that's not what it looks like when you blush, you know? So keep it in those areas. Keep it light. All right. I'm looking at it, making sure that I like what I'm doing. Always assess, ladies, while you're doing your makeup, or anyone for that matter who wears makeup. All right, I'm checking it out. I think I'm feeling it. I think I'm gonna go. All right, now I'm doing the highlighter. Reviewing, checking it out before I go in with that highlighter. Looks like I got the stamp of approval, so I'm going in with some highlighter. And hey, I am using my highlighter brush. Looks like a fan. Helps you to lightly dust the highlight on your cheeks. And so I'm also probably applying the highlight here very lightly, not doing too much. All right, now careful with this highlight now. Lightly dust. You see, it's really pigmented, really popping. I take it on the side of my face and at the top of my cheekbones, a little dusty on the nose. It look nice. You know, we can get a look carried away when we highlight, and I think I started to do this here, but you brush a little on the bridge of your nose and your Cupid's bow. I believe that's what it's called, but I do it lightly at the top of my lip. Now here, look. Now look, pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. I normally start blending that out here. I blend it out. I blend. Y'all, I do not be trying to look like some light hitting a mirror when I'm out all the time. I don't be trying to blind people with the highlight all the time. So I blend it out a little bit. You want to blend it out with your brush, because sometimes there could be a harsh line too where you apply it. So I'm just using the brush to kind of blend it out. No harsh lines, no harsh lines. All right, we're doing it again on that side. I make sure I'm smiling so that I can see where it's hitting, how it needs to blend. Now see, here's where I recognize that I've slightly overdone it with the highlight. So this is why I warned you guys. This is why I warned you guys, and I left this in here so that you can see what I'm talking about. I kind of overdid it. So I'm going to go in and fix it. I use a little makeup wipe from Artistry. They're my cellular wipes. I kind of take off a little of that highlight. Your girl overdid it just a bit, but that's okay because I fixed it. I'm using the beauty blender that already has product on it, and I'm blending it out to kind of take that highlight down just a level, So be careful when you highlight, ladies. Be careful when you highlight. Now with my skin tone, gold shows up wonderfully. This one has like a pink iridescent feel to it. I did it for the look, for the holidays. But you can pick any highlighter that you want. Dust it at the top of your cheeks, on the bridge of your nose, and maybe above the lips if you like. Some people even do it on their foreheads. You can do that. I did not do that here because I didn't want that much shine. But get creative with it. Again, cleaning the brush so I don't have to do it later. All right, we've highlighted. We've got some blush. We've done foundation. We've done eyes, mascara. Now we're just finishing off the look with the lip. Here I have the Artistry lip liner in brown. One side of the liner has a smudging brush on it. And so here I'm just lining my lips, being careful as I do that, making sure that I catch the shape. I also don't like the line too thin because I want it to blend in or be able to blend my lip glosses in with it. So I do the line kind of thick. Kind of create an ombre effect later on. All right, so I've lined my lip. And a lot of people ask me, whenever I do the brown lip, a lot of people are asking me how I do it. Here you go, guys. Here's how I do it. So I blob my lips together, kind of spread out the color. Thank you. All right, then I use that smudging brush on the other end of it. I'm going to spread it out a little bit more. Now we're spreading. Spread, blend. Blend. Blending, no strong lines. All right, cool. We got a good line here. Now I'm going in with Artistry Light Up Lip Gloss in the color Misty Mauve. Y'all. It's a nice pink tone to it. Not super pink though. I don't like the powdery pink looks. Y'all, it has a whole light and a mirror on it. So I'm using the mirror to look in it as I apply it. Oh, and it's a really moisturizing lip gloss, which is something else that I love about it. It lasts for a long time. It blends with different liners that you're using. And it's like not super thin, but it's also not too thick. It's just right. The consistency is A1, truly. All right, so I'm using this lip gloss and I'm just blending out the color. Now I'm mixing the colors together. Man, I love a brown lip, y'all. I love a brown lip. But hey, for your sake, I'm giving you two options. I'm giving you this brown lip, and then next I'm going to do just the Misty Mauve lip gloss by itself. You see? Baby, get into this lip. And I mix until I feel like it's blended to my liking. Blend it how you like, guys. Blend it how you like. The beauty of makeup is that you can just experiment. You experiment, but baby, she look good. She looks good. She looks great. All right, that's the first look. First look. Face is looking bomb. It's setting nice. There's the eye, real natural like we said. We got a little pink, little brown in there. Great daytime look. Great daytime look. All right. It's so cute. All right. Now, the next lip. All right, just the Misty Mauve by itself. Take it, apply it. I always apply to my bottom lip first. Get that nice and spread out. Again, I am using the mirror. Making sure that I'm lining my lips. Getting a nice coat of gloss. This was the perfect amount for me. Perfect amount. But yeah, this is just the lip color by itself. One of my favorite colors, Misty Mauve. And here we are. Here's the finished look. Baby, get into it. Get into this face. I hope you get into your face as you've completed this look as well. Completed the tutorial. Feel free to come back and get inspired. Confidence, baby. Boost it. Look at like my little Valentine's Day set. Get into it. Photo shoot coming soon. Yes, look at this look. Perfectly natural Valentine's glam look for the daytime. Finishing it off with the setting spray. Y'all want to make sure that your makeup stays in place. I take my beauty blender one more time. Dabbing the setting spray into the skin, baby, so it can stay put. Ooh, when that makeup oxidizes, my God, it looks amazing. It sets well. Not over here looking all oily and greasy. Now, this is not the matte finishing spray, but it does leave your face looking refreshed without feeling wet. You know, it sets nicely. And that's it. That's all done, y'all. You did it. You made it through with me. Thank you for joining. Stay tuned for the next one.